All right, guys, so it finally happened. I bought another B58, and I'm looking at it right now feeling excited because it is a Gen 2, so that's pretty cool. It's also X-Drive, so that's different from what I have. Both of my cars are rear-wheel drive, but unfortunately, it's very different from probably what most of you are expecting. I don't know, what do you guys think? Now, hear me out. It's not going to replace the 340 or the 440. I'll actually explain all of my plans for this car in this video, but this is just kind of introduce it to you guys. So let's go ahead and talk about it, and hopefully you guys find this video useful. Now, as always, for everybody that's new to the channel, I create these videos to help keep you updated on the latest developments in our community, as well as discuss technical topics so that we have a better understanding of how our engines work. So if you're interested in more videos like that, be sure to subscribe because there will be a lot more coming out in the future. So yeah, we bought an X7, and like I said, this isn't replacing the 340i or 440i, so don't freak out. This is replacing our X5, which I talked about in my last video. It's not a car that I talk about a lot because primarily it's used for like winter duty, hauling my family around, going on road trips and stuff like that. So it wasn't really a staple on the channel because it wasn't exciting. There was nothing that I planned on doing with it. But over time, as my kids got older, me and my wife agreed it was time to get something bigger, hopefully nicer, and just kind of upgrade that car. So this year, I've kind of been trying to save up a little bit so that I would be able to get one with the options that I wanted. Now, unfortunately, again, like I said in my last video, my X5 got totaled. It was in a relatively minor fender bender. It didn't have any crazy damage, but just because of the value of the car being so old and so high mileage, they determined that it was a total loss. So instead of fixing it, they sent me a check, and I used that check as a way to get into this car. So not exactly the timing I planned on, but I'm very fortunate and blessed to even be in the position to make this kind of purchase and decision on such short notice. So really quick, let's go over the specs. So it is an X-Drive 40i. So this is the 6-cylinder inline turbo B58 engine. It is a 2-port Gen 2 B58C. So basically the same engine that came in the early Supras, which basically means this is pretty much a 4-door Supra. But yeah, this is the same engine that they use like in the 5 Series and 7 Series of this generation, and the X5 and the Z4 as well. So this car is, low on horsepower relatively. It only comes with 335 horsepower and 330 foot-pounds of torque, but it's way faster than my old X5. The X5 had a naturally aspirated N52 engine, and even though the car didn't weigh as much, the engine just had no torque down low, and it was really slow. It was port injected, so a lot less efficient. And so that was just kind of one of the things that I wanted to get out of, was getting into a car that would have better gas mileage, more torque, and just better to drive daily. Speaking of gas mileage, this also has the 8 HP 51, so I moved from a 6-speed ZF to an 8-speed, and it is the newer HP 51 compared to the HP 50 that's in my 340i. So with all that, we'll be doing maintenance, we'll be doing mods, all the kind of same things that you guys have done to your Gen 2 B58s or asked me to try out. I'm going to be able to try it out on this car. So we'll be doing transmission service, we'll be doing engine tuning and modifications. We'll see what it really takes to make this car even fun to drive, because that's really not the purpose. This is made to be like a big, comfortable, luxurious vehicle that can haul your family around. It's not really a sports car, but it could use a little more torque. It could use a little more power to move all this weight. This car is over 6,000 pounds. So that's almost 2 340i's in one chassis. So definitely needs a little bit more to get going the way that I would enjoy it. But overall, just generally from driving it, it's been perfectly fine. Now, I should, of course, mention that this car is not brand new. I bought it used. It's a 2020 model year. I bought it with 62,000 miles on it, almost the same mileage that I bought my 340i with. And I'm honestly really excited to get into the maintenance and modification on this thing because, of course, right at 60,000 miles, a lot of things are needed. We're going to be doing spark plugs. We're going to be doing the transmission service, all the X-Drive stuff, so front and rear diff, transfer case, getting this car ready to go. Hopefully another 100,000 plus miles. This is definitely a long-term vehicle for me, so I plan on keeping this until it dies or, you know, something horrible happens. So really happy that we got this spec. Speaking of which, I can explain some of the things that are on here. It has the M Sport brakes, so it's got the bigger blue brakes. It's also got the tow package, so I'm gonna finally be able to tow my car to track days and also pick up cars if I, you know, find a car that's not running, for example, at Copart. Who knows? I can actually go and pick it up now. It's also got a lot of the luxury features inside, so it's got the Harman Kardon sound system, it's got massage seats, heated seats, cooled seats, even heated and cooled cup holders, which I don't think I'll ever need, but is entertaining. And yeah, just a lot of really nice features that I didn't have in my X5, and it's a nice upgrade. Wife, of course, appreciates it, so that means we're gonna have a good time. This is also the pre-LCI model, so it actually has physical buttons. It has iDrive 7, so I've got like the gauge cluster and then the screen on the dash with navigation and everything going, but I've got all the shortcuts down here. I've got buttons for the AC controls, all my heated seats and everything, so really familiar, even though it's definitely an upgrade from what I have in my 340i and 440i. This is something that is really easy to get used to, and so I'm really happy going that direction as well. Of course, we're also going to have to do a dash cam install. We're going to do a radar detector install, get all my hard wiring and stuff set up, and then we're just going to drive it, man. I'm going to put miles on this car. We'll talk about long-term reviews in the future. For now, just stick around. I'll talk more about how much I paid for the car. I'll do a full breakdown of everything that's on here and what kind of things I think are good and bad about it, and kind of an initial impressions video. But I just kind of wanted to use this video to introduce it to the channel. Let me know what you guys want to see me do. I mean, I plan on doing everything I can. We'll do some basic tuning. We can even do some draggies. I don't know. Do you guys want to see me try to see how fast this car can go? Let me know down in the comments. But I'm really excited to get this going. Oh, and one more thing. We've got to come up with a custom plate. What custom plate should I go with? Because I do want to put something on here that entertains me a lot. I really don't care about other people getting excited about it. I know some people think it's corny or whatever, but that's something that I just enjoy doing. And so I want something maybe X7 related, maybe B58 related. Somebody told me to do like spool bus or whatever, but that might be kind of played out. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. So otherwise, I think that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helps. And if you have any other questions or comments, leave them down below.